This is an offense you need to know about because it is some of the most unstoppable plays in college football 26. And first, I'm going to show you exactly where to find these plays and how to run them. And then I'm going to take it into an online head-to-head game so you can see how I'm using it to score one-play touchdowns, attack every part of the field, and make my opponents rage quit. So if you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for when we drop new videos. And with that, let's get into it. Now for this scheme, we're going to look at the Penn State offensive playbook in college football 26. And specifically, we're going to be looking at the formations Y-off trips and bunch wide. And if you want to check out our full Nittany offensive game plan with even more unstoppable setups and one-play touchdowns, you can find that on wincollegefootball.com. But let's get to the first play. Now, every great offense needs a play that your opponent's going to have to worry about on every snap. So we're going to get started with what I think is probably the most annoying play in all of college football 26. The play is RPO read Y flat from the formation Y-off trips. All right, so we're getting started with the most annoying play, the most broken play, the best play, whatever you want to call it. This is a play that you're going to build your entire offense around out of here. So again, it's RPO read Y flat out of Y-off trips. And this RPO is the best RPO in the game. It's really hard to defend, and you're going to find that you're going to go into game and you're going to have an opponent that just has no chance of stopping it. They don't know how to stop it, and you can run it the whole game. But you can build an offense around this because they will have to worry about this on every snap. So what you're going to do, though, is you always want to run this with your trips to the wide side of the field. You can see Y, R, B, and B. They're to the wide side of the field here. And then when you break the huddle, you're simply going to come out, hold the right trigger, and then go up on the right stick. This is going to reveal the read keys on the defensive side of the football. So you can see the M, the R, and the P. The M is for the Mike defender. The R is for the read defender. That's the read option. We'll cover that in a minute. And then the P is for the pitch defender. And that, I think it's for the pitch. Whatever, it's the P defender. And he's going to be responsible for the tight end and the flat route. Now, what you'll see is a lot of times when you break the huddle, the guy with the P over his head is actually going to end up like on a safety back here. I'm just trying to get this guy to end up on a safety. But yeah, there we go. If you ever see the P line up on a safety or even on the middle linebacker, for example, sometimes there's two linebacker sets and one of the middle linebackers, you can just almost be assured that you can go ahead and snap this football and you're going to be able to throw this tight end every single time, and it's going to turn into 5, 10, 15 yards. Like, it is that good and it's that effective. Now, even when the P defender is in the slot like this, if he's not in a hard flat, he's still not going to play this tight end. And again, you're going to see this is going to go for easy yards. So right now we're showing this against a cover 3 defense, but these same rules apply for pretty much anything. Like, here's a Tampa 2, right? So a Tampa 2 will probably play this pretty well. You're going to see the P defender probably bite down on the tight end here. Does a decent job, and we still, gain 2-3 yards there, but that's the best that it's going to do almost every time. Let's just go to a cover 4. Here's a cover 4 quarters. You can see, same thing. Look where the P defender is. I'm literally lining this up ideally for the defense. You're not going to see this ever happen like in game, but you can see that's cover 4 match, and that's 5, 10, 15 yards. Same type of thing. Again, what's so great about this is it works pretty much against every defense. You just have to make that initial read. Now here's man coverage, right? Look where the P is, okay? Snapped the football. He still didn't play it. Those man defenders essentially ran into our wide receivers, and this turned into almost a one-play touchdown. All right, so that's your read initially. Do you have the quick throw to Y? You're just looking for that P. If he's on the slot corner and he's in a hard flat, he will play it. Here's a cover 3 in a hard flat. You're going to see he's going to actually play it really well here. That is the way to defend it. You want the slot corner on the RPO side to be in a hard flat. If you're playing against this, that's how you defend it. Now, the next thing, this play does have 2 other options as well. You can hand it off to the running back, or you can keep it with your quarterback. You're going to read the guy with the R over his head for this. If he stands straight up, you're just going to hand it to the running back, and for that, you don't have to press a thing. Just literally let the quarterback hand off the football. Don't throw it to Y. And if he bites down on the running back, you can just hold the A button on Xbox, which is X on PlayStation. You'll keep it with your quarterback on a quarterback keeper. So again, we're going to snap it. He stood up. We're just going to hand it to the running back. And again, it's a simple run. It's not the most effective run in the world. You're looking for the tight end, but it is something that you can do. And I'm just going to keep it with the quarterback for the heck of it here. But you can see you can take off with the quarterback, and that is another option to you as well. But what makes this offense and this entire scheme so overpowered is they will have to worry about this every single time you come out in Y-off trips. And in the next play, I'm going to show you how to start dominating them down the field. Now, one thing you need to know about College Football 26 is you're going to have an answer for cover 2 defenses because they're way better in this year's game. So next, we're going to look at the play all goes from the formation Y-off trips to bomb this for a 1-play score. All right, now we're going to start attacking zone defenses. And again, this is with the play all goes, but I want to start by showing you this is going to be a really simple play to run. You don't need to make any adjustments to this play. Nothing. You can literally snap the football here, but we're attacking zone defense with this specifically. So if we think our opponent's in zone, this is a great play. Now, first, we're going to start with the cover 2, and you need to know, as I mentioned in the intro to this play, cover 2 zones are way better this year than they have been in as long as I can remember. The deep halves play amazing, so you need to have an answer for cover 2 zones because people are going to start to run them a lot. Now, what is so great about this play is it is a cover 2 bomb, and it's the easiest one in the game. It's one of the fastest ones in the game. It is just so good. Again, all you need to do is make sure your trips are to the wide side of the field. It's the same look as our RPO read Y flat. Again, we're just snapping the football. Now, I do want to mention just before I do this here, you can identify a cover 2, and I do realize you can change your coverage settings and everything. You can change your coverage shells, but cover 2, 2 deep safeties. That's this guy right here and this guy right here. And then the outside corners are playing about 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. So you can see this corner right here, he's 5 yards off. And this corner right here, he's 5 yards off as well. If I were to go to a cover 4, as I just moved him on accident, I'll show you that in a second. But we'll just snap the football here, and we're looking for RB. He's going to run a seam streak right up the middle, and this is just an easy pass lead straight up, maybe a little bit to the inside for a 1-play touchdown. It's literally that easy. You will bomb people on this, especially if you can identify that they're in a cover 2. So let me just, again, I'm going to audible here real quickly. Just pay attention to the corners. This is going to be a cover 4 now, and look where the corners go. They backed up, right? So now you still have 2 deep safeties, but now the corners are playing about 8 to 10 yards off, where if they're in a cover 2, they're playing about 5 yards off. So that's a dead giveaway to you. You should immediately be audibling to or calling all goes, and then you're simply snapping the football, looking for this RB receiver to eventually get wide open up the middle, and it's a simple 1-play touchdown. Now, there are a couple other bombs out of this too. So if they happen to be in a cover 2 and maybe their user runs with that RB receiver, let's just go ahead and man him up on RB just to kind of mimic that a little bit. So again, cover 2, the user's going to run with RB. If you're patient, the B receiver on the outside with a pass lead straight to the outside, he can be hit as well. He's not going to be a 1-play touchdown a lot of the times, but he's going to be big yards. And then the next thing is you actually have a really nice running back like check down here. He's on a check and release, and if you see the user like run, this guy's just going to be wide open underneath. Again, easy money, simple read. Now that's against the cover 2. I do want to show this against a couple other defenses as well. So first, let's see if we can get a cover 3 here. Here's a cover 3 sky. Now cover 3s, the simple read against anything that might be a cover 3 or a cover 4 is to look to RB first. If you have a quick seam throw to RB, you're just going to hit it right in this window, and that can be an easy 10, 15 yards. Like, it's super simple. It's really annoying because if your opponent runs any type of cover 3, you're just going to look in that area, and if they're in a cover 2, again, it's a simple bomb right up the middle. But the next read on a cover 3 is the crossing route by our tight end. So again, we go to cover 3. You're going to look to the tight end on the crosser, and you're essentially just saying, does the user run with that crosser? If he doesn't, then we're just going to have the crosser to the sideline. Again, super easy. That's going to be the same read actually against a cover 2, a cover 3, or a cover 4. All of those are going to do the same thing. And then again, cover 3, let's just say the user follows that crosser, something like this, right? And we'll just pretend that we're going to miss the RB quick throw here. Again, you've got this running back on the little check down, and you can see that if that user vacates that area, again, it's simple yards. It's 10, 15, 20 yards in some cases. But that's really the plays that you're using this against. Now, against match coverage, this isn't going to do a great job. You can see cover 4 match. Maybe you can fit this in this window pretty tight. You can technically maybe do it, but going to be a really tough throw. If it is a cover 4, however, and they're not matching, then this quick throw can be back on the table here because they won't typically press them. But again, it's a tough throw. So this is really a great cover 2 bomb It's an easy one-play touchdown against cover 2, and it's a great cover 3 beater as well. Now, every scheme in college football 26 needs a universal beating play. So for that, we're going to look at the play mesh dagger from the formation bunch wide. All right, so this is the play mesh dagger. Again, we're going to run this with our bunch to the wide side of the field, but really simple setup here. What we're going to do is if we think it's zone defense, we're going to go ahead and streak our solo receiver, which is X, and then we're going to put our RB receiver on a deep cross. Now, obviously, this is going to be something where you need to be able to make adjustments. So if you're playing cut, you're fine. But if you're on the road and the stadium, pulse is thumping, then, that's going to be hard to make those two adjustments. I'll give you a counter for that in a second. But this is just flat out one of the best zone beating plays in the entire game. Now, your first read with this, always you can look to the flat, you can look to the drag route. Like, these are going to be things that you can throw. You typically want to force your opponent to try to guard those, because if they don't, you just take them all day. But let's just say they guard them. Like, look underneath. Oh, I got to look down the field apparently, and we're going to have RB, and that player can be wide open. And that route is going to beat cover 2. It's going to beat cover 3. It's going to beat cover 4. And this is all going to still beat match coverage as well. So let me just go to match also real quickly here. Again, we're just putting our X receiver on a streak, deep crossing RB. We're snapping the football. And again, you're going to see, look at that RB receiver wide open against match. Easy dot. That can even go for bigger yards if we get a better pass lead there. Also, let's just show this. Let's just run it back against the cover 2 here real quickly as well. Same thing. Just want to prove to you that this is really not that difficult of a throw or a read. Again, we're looking for RB. Again, same spot and easy dot. Now, we have multiple other options that are great on this play. We've shown you the drag route to the tight end. We've shown you the flat route maybe to the running back, but here's why this play is so good. So let's just say the user goes and chases that RB receiver, right? So I manned up this linebacker on RB just to kind of simulate that real quickly. The B route is unbelievably effective if the user leaves or vacates that area, because if he runs after RB, well, look where B is now. Wide open in the spot that he vacated. Again, easy dot. Really, really annoying setup. Now, if they end up in man coverage, let's just go to cover 2 man, you are going to see a lot of people running cover 2 man. I actually really like this play. You're going to see a lot of people press out of this, but I don't like the setup that I just showed you. So this is a zone beating setup. Now, the drag route can still win. The B route can still win. The deep crosser doesn't do a great job against press man. You can see the tight end wins here. The B route won as well. But what I really like against man defense, believe it or not, is simply just snapping the football. I don't even make any adjustments on it. The only thing you could do is, if you don't have stadium pulse going, is you could put the running back on a wheel. That's really effective. But after that, every one of these routes has a chance of beating man. You can see X is just absolutely wide open here. The other drag route is going to get wide open. You're going to have that in route. The running back can win if they don't have any deep safety help. It's just an unbelievably good man beater. So again, we're going to go cover 2 man. I'll press. I'll shade underneath. That could potentially take away the drags theoretically, right? But a lot of the times they're still just going to win. That B receiver might win as well over the middle. You're going to have people that get open. And again, this is also a play that even if they're in zone, like this is a cover 3 zone right here, you can just snap it. That's what I like about it. If the stadium pulse is going, like, you're going to have people that end up in soft spots in the zone coverage, and you're going to force them to still guard 2 drag routes on a meshing concept. So again, really effective play, and it's one of those plays that beats everything. It's got multiple different setups to it, and maybe most importantly, it's a play that you don't have to worry about with stadium pulse, because you can run it against anything. Now let's take this offense into an online head-to-head game, show you exactly how easy it is to run and how you can use it too. The best in the game. This looks like it's a cover 2 on defense. If we see cover 2, we are going to call the play all go pretty much every time. This might be man though. I'm not 100% sure. We're just going to snap it here. It is man. We're just going to have the running back. His user almost got there, but we'll take the free yards here. I didn't go on conservative yet. I probably will. Back there, essentially that just means he's going to be nowhere near the play. And again, it's just free yards, right? That RPO is so nasty. Your opponent has to worry about it on every snap. Unless his user ends up over there, he's not. We're just going to throw this again. That defender that's supposed to defend this pitch just isn't out there. So we'll just snap it. And we're going to get to the outside. We're up 7-0. So only because the deep halves just play really well this year. And you can see here, the deep half actually gets a pick. And our ball again. Gonna have RB. Oh, we're not. We're gonna have A. Nice little dot to our tight end. Get the stiff arm off. Just great numbers advantage over there. Right through the gap, and there we go. Looks like our opponent quit out, but again, quick, easy win in the Penn State offense. All right, here we go. So again, we are playing against LSU. LSU is by far the best actual team in the game. Do they have the best offensive playbook? Probably not, but really, they are the best team in the game. It's pretty much without a question. And I've got the running back here. I don't know if he's got like some type of screenplay setup. He does. Yep. Should have guessed it. Kind of glitch me out here. Wouldn't be shocked. I'm going to hover right here. Okay, good run. I wasn't in the middle of the field. There's another RPO. We're there, waiting for it. Oh, I'd really like to have been there to play that. All right, third down. I'm going to actually move this guy, though. Shoot. All right, fourth down. Here we go. 4th and 6. Good defense so far. Make a play. Let's go. We get a stop. Kind of work off of that a little bit. So you can see where the P defender is, right? Single high right in the middle of the field. His user looks like he's on the left side on the... oh, we got a bad block from our wide receiver there. But it looked like he was on the left side on the defensive line. So that's interesting. Same thing here. Looks like he's in the same defense. Not entirely sure what he's doing. I'm going to literally run the same thing. Now his user might end up on that R defender right here. He is. Again, got kind of a crappy block. We're just kind of getting a little bit unlucky there, if I'm being honest. Got the drag. Nice little dot. We'll take it. See if he just wins. Got RB. We're just going to have A right away here. Again, we're going to force his user to be covering that part of the field. It looks like he's starting to cheat over a little bit with his user to kind of pay attention to that. So essentially, I'm just going to try to make him pay because we've got a lot of people on the right side of the field right now, right? And we're just going to hit him with a nice little inside zone. Again, he wasn't ready for it. He had way too many people cheating to the trip side. Run formation out of here. And this is a perfect example. We're just going to go to this halfback double ISO. And like you're gonna see Y and RB just run right up the middle here. It's gonna be nuts. And I mean, easy touchdown, right? So, all right. So 7-0. He's got some time though. Rated team in the game. They've got super fast receivers. They've got good abilities on a lot of people. So just a halfback base. Good run, actually. Good cut. That's my guy. I lost. Oh my gosh. I not only lost my guy, I ran into somebody else trying to cut back to the middle of the field. So all in all, terrible defense by me there. I'm just watching for an RPO here. It was an RPO. This time I got blocked. Good throw. Oh, good. Let's see if he goes to that guy. Got caught on a lineman. Shoot. All right, good D. I don't think he's going to have that. Let's go. Oh, get that pick. So I got to guard the running back. Good tackle. We're good. Y. We have A. Just get out of bounds for me. Great. A little bit where the blocks just, again, we're just getting bad. Like, oh, okay. Well, we get lucky this time. Let's go. Stiff arm him. Oh, look at that. Let's go. Got RB. Easy touchdown in the back of the end zone. Just going to take this guy out of the play. Pick it. No. Just because I don't trust him to not run the football. Mainly because he's got a lot of people on the right side. And look where he's taking his user, right? He's going to guard that RPO. And again, now we just hit him up the middle. And that RPO, it does so much for you. It opens up the rest of your offense. It just makes it so difficult to play defense. And then again, there's RB. We're going to have Y. Like, again, like we talked about in the setup video, he chased the tight end crosser. So we just waited for the Y route. Again, they're super simple reads. In all likelihood, would be making a mistake if I ran that. We're just going to go to the inside zone again. And we're just working a little bit of clock. and we're going to keep it real easy here. Again, inside zone, not holding the turbo button until we get through the hole. Very important. Your blocks will hold a little bit longer, so we'll look for it. Oh, it was man. I got Y. I feel like I like this. Should have definitely let more clock come off, but all right, 17-0. I'll take away this running back flat. Let's go. A dominant performance by Penn State today. Look at this. Defense is just locking down. This guy was ranked really highly too. I think he was like 15-3 or something like that. So that's a good win. But again, Penn State offense, super, super difficult to stop. And again, they've got one of the better teams in the game, so it makes it even easier.